Kaiju number 8 has some of the most terrifying fighters in anime. These aren't just soldiers, these are monsters in human form. And one of them might actually be a monster. Today we rank the top 5. The Defense Force exists for one reason: to protect humanity from kaiju. But the strength gap between its members is insane. The weakest soldiers can barely survive. The strongest ones? They fight on a completely different level. Strength here isn't just about raw power. It's about suit compatibility, combat instinct, and the will to push past your limits when everything is falling apart. Let's start the countdown. Number 5. Kikoru Shinomiya, daughter of General Isao Shinomiya, and that lineage shows. She entered the Defense Force with a 98% suit compatibility rating. 98%. That's a number most veterans will never reach in their entire career. She was born for this. What makes Kikoru dangerous isn't just her compatibility, it's her instincts. When her teammates freeze, she moves. Her anti-kaiju weapon discharges energy powerful enough to bring down kaiju that would level entire city blocks. And she's still growing. She's ranked 5 because she's still early in her peak. The ceiling for Kikoru Shinomiya is terrifying, but right now, there are 4 fighters above her who've already reached theirs. Number 4. Mina Ashiro, captain of the 3rd Unit and the most decorated active officer in the Defense Force. She doesn't just fight kaiju, she destroys them. Her anti-air cannon attacks from ranges that make traditional close combat look primitive. She turns kaiju into ash before they can even reach the front line. Her suit compatibility is elite tier, and she's trained her body to channel those numbers into pure, sustained firepower. Kaiju that tank direct hits from other officers go down when Mina fires. That gap in lethality is what separates her from everyone below her on this list. What holds her at 4 is that the fighters above her operate on a completely different tier. A tier that breaks the normal rules of combat. But Mina Ashiro? She's the best purely human fighter on this list. Number 3. Soshiro Hoshina, Vice Captain of the 3rd Unit, and arguably the most purely terrifying fighter in the Defense Force. Hoshina doesn't fire weapons, he uses blades, up close, against kaiju that could tear tanks apart. And he makes it look easy. His speed is supernatural. His blades are specifically designed to cut through kaiju's cellular structure, meaning the damage he deals bypasses conventional defense. When Hoshina decides someone needs to go down, they go down. There's no negotiation. He sits at 3 because his style has limits against the most extreme kaiju threats. But in any one-on-one fight, Hoshina versus any fighter on this list below rank 2, it's not even close. Number 2. General Isao Shinomiya, the man who built the modern Defense Force, the man who set the standard every officer is measured against. He wields the number 2 classified weapon, a weapon so powerful it fundamentally changes the scale of any battle he enters. His compatibility rating is off the charts. His combat record is unmatched. When Kaiju number 9, one of the most dangerous threats the series has ever produced, appeared, it was Shinomiya who stepped forward to face it. That fight alone cemented his position at number 2. The only reason he's not number 1 is because the number 1 spot belongs to something that transcends human limits entirely. Isao Shinomiya is the strongest human on this list. But the number 1 pick isn't human anymore. Number 1. Kafka Hibino, Kaiju number 8, a Defense Force officer who is also a kaiju. That sentence alone should tell you everything. His transformation grants him the raw physical power of a classified kaiju, levels of force that conventional weapons can't touch, combined with the tactical intelligence of a trained soldier. In his transformed state, Kafka doesn't just fight kaiju, he matches them. His energy output, his durability, his combat instinct under pressure, it all operates at a level that makes every other fighter on this list look like they're playing in a different game. Because they are. The tragedy of Kafka is that his greatest strength is also the thing that could destroy him. But right now, transformed or not, there is no fighter in this series that tops Kaiju No. 8. The #1 spot isn't even a debate. 5 fighters, 5 completely different power sets, but all of them share the same thing: the absolute refusal to go down. Kaiju No. 8 hasn't finished telling this story yet, and when Season 2 hits, this list will change. Who do you think is the strongest? Drop it in the comments. And if you want more Kaiju No. 8 content, you already know what to do.